Hello. It's time for some Overwatch. Yes. Who's joining? Anyone else? Change team colors. It's been a while since I did that. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's rude, Konza. Why would they do that to you? Tawny and orange. Okay, should be easy enough. Alright, let's queue up. You wanna join us? Faded Flames. I suppose that could be arranged. Piggy. Yep, faster queue times, indeed. Much faster. Apparently a lot of people do, because that's how they make so much money. Bit of minigame nonsense. Alright. Oh, nice long queue. Thanks for the follow, Terra Warrior Pro. Greetings. Boop. Select your hero. Oh, I'm Faded Flames, thank you. So I shoot the light orange people and don't shoot the dark orange people. Should be easy enough. How's my day been so far? Fine.
Hello,
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I'll be fetching you up, as usual.
Fine.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I'm not one
Pretty normal, really. Oh, thank you.
3, 2, 1. Attack commences.
Even Athena joined in with the countdown. It's the light orange I fight. Orange.
Restoring health systems.
What rank am I? I am no rank at all. I haven't played competitive in around 3 years. So. Ooh. Boop. Power rude.
Activating the barrier.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Thanks. I follow with man.
Let's get you back in the fight.
Ah.
Enemy seen. Get into position. Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
VIP badge, huh?
Personne n'échappe à mon regard. Flight routine activated.
No, that's a friendly. If you
Step right up.
generally I'll give VIP out to people that are here on a very regular basis, and for a while there you were not.
I like this.
Yeah, I might give it back
Objective A captured.
at some point if I feel like we're here enough. I use personally I use the VIP badge as like a loyalty and behavior badge. If someone behaves well and they hear a lot, they get the VIP badge, right? Generally how it works. But it's not like a universal thing. I only have so many VIP badges I can give out.
Not good.
Step
I
right.
don't have a competitive rank.
Quite the move.
Get ready! Oh no, I went back down again. Aw. Your badge betrays you, Walrus. Your badge betrays you.
Back online.
Your gold sub badge. Also, your follow age betrays you as well. So.
Activating the barrier.
Meteor strike.
Back online.
The payload moves towards its predicted outcome.
Flight routine activated.
So, Only a few days remaining until J3 is a proven liar. About the Overwatch 2 beta starting this month. J3. You got a bug on you, guy.
Let's get you back in the fight.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
What? Wasn't I pointing at Doomfist? Oh well, Diva's fine. Wow, they didn't want me as Diva, did they? Okay. No, he doesn't. He said it would start next month, and he said that last month. So he implied it would start. Well, he basically said it was going to start in May, and May is almost over. There's only a few days remaining of May, and it's not here.
Victory.
And he was acting like he said it by accident, as if he wasn't supposed to say that. But I suspect, in all seriousness, he was just doing it for memes and didn't actually mean it. But yeah, he's just a somewhat popular Overwatch streamer. Nothing special.
Now arriving at Eos. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Time to get ready.
Well, it's high noon somewhere in the world.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture object.
Taking off.
Yeah, indeed. Nope.
Absolutely not.
Mercy.
Ability increased.
Oh.
I like this. Going free.
Oi. Got him. made a lot of progress in Tierra. Okay. But not boss progress, yeah? No boss is murdered. Because that would be naughty. Unless you're doing it in your own single player world, of course.
Adjusting angle of attack.
With your own single player character. Guess there's nothing stopping you making one of those.
Quite the boost.
Meteor strike.
So that would kind of defeat the point of playing multiplayer if you're all just gonna make progress in single player. Just be doing it all together. Ooh. Regorged your gun. Wow. What a piggy.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
What a piggy.
Roadhog.
Oh no.
I'm going whole hog.
I'll do that right back at you. Okay. Well, that's a dead hand, so. Greetings, Linus.
Step right up.
Changing position.
Well, it depends what you define as the best hard mode armor. Alright. Depends what you're going for.
First in for the hills. I'm on fire.
Depends what your goal is.
I'll do my part.
First round.
Oh, nice.
Lock on my target.
Score 1-0.
You were
Well, we've got molten armor, which is pretty good.
watching. Watching.
The doctor is in. Alright.
Ability increased.
Molten armor does have a decent amount of defense on it, which is certainly helpful, even if it's not optimal for all classes. It helps not to die, especially on Master Mode, where everything hits incredibly hard. Oh no. Oh, that was an ally.
Update. Target destroyed.
Good. What's the max level? No idea. I haven't reached it yet. There is a max border, but not a max level. Oh, I caught that with my face. Why didn't you mine Hellstone for money? Pretty good money. That sells really well.
Restoring health systems.
It's more dangerous though. I think it is kind of annoying how on Master Mode you drop all your money. All of it. When you die. Just all of it. I can do all sorts of things with money. Like buying things from NPCs. And reforging stuff, so it's better. Yeah, the piggy bank item comes from Blood Moon.
Learning from that one.
So you have to get a Blood Moon and then defeat as many enemies as you can during the Blood Moon. Right, those dribblers. I think the dribblers, maybe the blood zombies as well, can drop the portable piggy bank. You don't have to make chests, you just find them around the world. You can make chests, but just finding them and using the ones you find is good enough. Put it in your house. Have you looked up any information comes there or any guides on YouTube or anything?
Adjusting angle of attack.
Because that might help you if you haven't done that. Friend helps you a bit.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Hey, don't do that. I was trying to get some stuff done, like LMs. Ah, jeez. You also got a light pack.
Mobility increased.
Okay. Was it the bouncing heart?
Witch's Mine. Property overruled.
Oh.
Lost. Score 1-1.
The lantern thing. What lantern thing?
Is everyone ready?
busy soon enough.
Magic lantern from the skeleton merchant.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Okay. In a full moon. Okay. It is purchased from the skeleton merchant for 10 gold during the night of a full moon.
Flight
Right.
routine activated.
What up, clap? See. Get down! Why are you trying to boot me off? That's not gonna work. I can fly! They changed your hours. Why would they do such a thing? Ooh.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode. Flight routine activated.
Candles. What? How's candles got to do with anything?
Moving up. Stabilizing system. Lifting off. Adaptive circuits
Want
engaged.
some of this?
Reinhardt.
I'll give you some of this.
Echo online.
What are they doing? You missed me. Alright, good. Ooh, ah! And a Prometheus.
Group up with me.
Is that right?
Onwards to victory.
Quite the boost.
Stop booping me. Very rude.
Repairing internal circuitry. Changing position.
Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ow. You have a question, just one? Ah, big rip. Sub runs out today, that's unfortunate.
Name of the game.
Apparently the first night of a new world is always a full moon, so you can potentially just get it pretty easily if you want. Yep. the bit emotes opponent unlocks. He respawns in the cavern. He just spawns in the cavern layer. So one way of trying to get him to spawn is just going up and down the hell elevator until you find him. Because he just spawns in the cavern layer at some point.
Welcome to Paris. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
If you got a good enough pick, you can dig down to cavern layer pretty quickly, especially on a small world. Alright. You know I have to find a game before I invite. Yes.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Up the tempo. Hey, break time's over. Let's get moving.
Top 500 on combined.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Ain't much for waiting around.
How did that happen?
This is gonna make you feel better.
Gonna order FOD. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Attack commences.
Get out of here. Hamster. But you don't get anything from it though, do you? It's not regular top 500. Right. Whoa. Oh, how rude.
Securing objective.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Capturing the objective.
Diamond is the minimum for top 500, so if just getting diamond by itself gets you into top 500, it means that top 500 isn't even 500 people. So yeah, it's a bit weird. Ah! Because top 500 is
Switching back to combat
diamond
mode.
or above, at least 50 games played, and a verified mobile linked to your account. That's the requirement.
Lock on my target.
How did Genji last that long
Beginning objective capture.
against a whole team?
Restoring health.
It's an angry monkey. Ooh. Okay, it's friendly, that's not. Goodbye.
All better.
I'm taking the objective. Wondering where everyone else is.
Of course, if there's a lot more than 500 people that satisfy those requirements, then it's more difficult to get the top 500 spot. Yes, which is the case in the mainstream competitive modes. Especially after the first week or so, I'd say. I'm a monkey now. I'll just go around holding left click. That should be good enough. Why me? Get away from me. Aww. Aren't you heating up some pizza? It would be better to heat it up than warm it up. Because it's better to be hot than warm, you know? Gotta kill all those germs that may have accumulated on it. Warming it up implies you're just making it warm, right? Rather than hot. Yeah, germs. Germs. I'd question what you were doing with your pizza if it ended up with Germans all over it. That's a bit weird. Oh no, I'm fine.
Routine activated.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. I suppose it's fine saying that if you are indeed a German. It's okay to hate your own country.
That was a learning experience. Boosting up.
That's fine. I think my favorite thing about Germany is the sausages. They make very good sausages.
Lifting off.
And yeah, sausages are probably one of my favorite types of meat. When done right, they're just amazing. Sticks. I'd say they're more voluptuous meat tubes. No, not really tubes, but yeah. Meat shafts.
Mobility increased.
Yeah.
Let them up.
I'm on fire. Enemy turret destroyed.
Bars.
Beginning objective.
Meat-filled tubes. Because yeah, they get little tubes of skin and fill them with meat. Yep.
Enemy turret detected.
Preparing internal circuitry.
Ooh, meat pockets. Oh. Where are the best sausages in Germany? If I went to Germany for like a holiday, I would make sure to try as many types of sausages as possible. Go on like a sausage tour of Germany. Yeah, I am kind of weird. What's the problem? Is that the capital of sausage? Right. Nürnberg. The only time I've been to Germany was for TwitchCon. And TwitchCon is all I went for. Because, yeah, I didn't really have the money to do much else. I don't know. No idea. You could be my sausage guide if you want. If I do that. Germany visit. You talking about doner kebabs? Yeah, I've had those before. That's good stuff.
Good to be back. Echo here. Enemy radar contact.
My mum's been to Germany a few times, I think. She went to, I think it was Gothenburg, which is like a twin town. Where I am from. I think it was Gothenburg. Huh?
Göttingen.
Right.
Mobility increased.
Right.
So that's how you did that. I'll add that to my.
Mm-hmm.
No. No.
No, no one passed my level, Cody. I've been keeping a close eye on it. The closest person to my level is about 1600 levels behind me.
Germany 3 times.
Yeah?
Duplicating locale. I need to learn how to do that. Target destroyed. Enemy target located.
Mm-hmm.
All bark.
For someone to overtake me in my level without me realizing, they would have had to fly under the radar for years.
Welcome to Rialto.
Be completely undetected by anyone
Select
for a long, long time. It's not easy. Yeah, they're changing the border system. They're gonna replace it with something else. I don't know what that means in terms of levels, whether they're gonna do anything with levels or not.
Personality synchronization.
Guess we'll find out
100%.
when the time comes.
Good to be back.
I will simulate our upcoming mission to identify all possible outcomes.
attack commences in 30 seconds.
Pizza. Greetings.
Hey there.
Overflow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. It's Junk Rat advertising social media platforms in Overwatch. Did TikTok play Blizzard Well. Dead.
Repairing internal circuitry.
Nope, not even close. Wasn't TikTok created by a Chinese company or something?
Play of the game.
Tencent. Yeah, it's not spelt like that, but yeah. I think that's right. They're not a rapper, they're a company. Missed me. Ah!
Have you seen my aardvark?
We need to keep the payload moving.
Nah, not lately.
That was a learning experience.
Wrestle
Changing
with
position.
Jeff, prepared for death.
Ah! You ready for chaos later?
That was a learning experience.
Slowly getting those missions done. Yes. Probably at least another couple weeks and until I'm actually done with it. Maybe longer.
Lifting off.
I do 3 streams per week. If I get 2 missions done per stream,
Regeneration
that's maybe
complete.
3 weeks.
Switching back to combat mode.
I mean, it wouldn't be impossible, but
Blade routine.
we didn't agree to that when you started. No, no, but I walked right past him. Kill him. No, kill him. There we go.
Learning from that one.
Why are you trying to boot me when you're too far away? Silly sausage.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Ah, that was almost good.
Brigitte at your service.
Mobility increased.
Yeah, a lot of the missions are longer than the earlier missions, so they do take a little longer. Ow.
Orisa online.
Just Kolka. Thanks for the follow.
Greetings. Without handle life. Where's the pylon?
Is my on fire supposed to be red?
30 seconds.
Nope. Supposed to be yet orange. Orange.
Orange.
Same color as my ultimate bar. I don't get a lot of fire, so it's hard to tell.
10 seconds.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Ooh, nice. That showed him. Nothing wrong with being weird.
Stabilizing system core. Adaptive circuits engaged.
Oops.
Do
Oh well. Mr. Fister, man. Oh, I killed Lucio, lol.
meteor strike. Charging up. Personality.
Hello. I need to push the payload. Why do you hate yourself, Walrus?
We're making progress.
Well, you're a weird person and you said you hate weird people. So,
Thanks.
I don't understand how you could possibly say that and think you're being truthful. You're one of the weirdest people here, Walrus. And if you don't understand that, you're not as smart as you claim to be.
Maximize combat routines.
Ah, greetings, Malaret.
Neural adaptation. Executing flight maneuvers.
Die, Lucio!
Flight routine. Adaptive circuits engaged. Back in the fight.
Good.
This.
That's the second nerf. Tried to hide behind the lamppost. Nope. Doesn't work. You're too fat. Nope.
System reboot complete.
Thanks for the follow, Roth Giraffe. 161. Greetings.
Meteor strike.
30 seconds remaining.
Pig, 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 piggy, piggy, pig, pig. Ow.
Didn't have enough. Moving
10
with the
seconds
love.
remaining.
We're going to
Neural
hold.
adaptation.
Press the attack.
Imagine a brig talent in Overwatch 2 PvE that makes her barrier just Rhine's barrier, just a massive barrier. You know. Now I'm a tank and a healer. It goes from it goes from where it is right now, where she's got a paper thin barrier that disappears with the slightest breeze, to an exaggeration of her barrier as it was in the beginning.
Play of the game.
Having a situational talent that requires another hero to be present, though, I don't know if that would happen. Maybe it might happen in the story, if they do like special talents for the story mode, which is something they were considering but weren't too sure about. So it'll be interesting to see if they go in that kind of direction. They have like a different talent system for the story, which makes more sense in terms of the story itself, which would be interesting to see. Already putting in a lot of work for the story mode and the hero missions and the new PvP stuff and all the changed and updated systems.
I know who's been naughty.
And all the new heroes and all the rebalancing of everyone, and Clapsy's not picking a role. Thanks. Thanks for the host. Soupy Alpaca. Thanks. We played on Rialto. Okay. No, not Raid. That won't work. Oh, oops, I did slash instead of exclamation mark. There we go. Thanks for the raid, dude. Good game, good game. Clapsy picked a roll. Excellent. With pizza. What kind of pizza is it, Clapsy? It's only a matter of time, Konza. It's only a matter of time. I completed my collection of the new stuff yesterday morning.
Ran out of bread again, so I got you a roll from the freezer.
Okay, thank you.
It's a CD roll.
Rather than a CD-ROM.
Build 'em up, break 'em down. Group up with me.
All right, good.
My business.
Oh,
Build 'em up, break 'em down.
Everything can be happy.
I looked away for too long.
Build 'em up, break 'em down. Bingo!
Yeah,
Time finish.
indeed.
Ironclad. Ironclad.
Traveling to Hanamura. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Let's see.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Tuna!
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I'll be busy soon enough.
I passed many an hour of my misspent youth here.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Executing flight maneuver.
Capture objective A.
Excuse me, I'm trying to shoot the Bastion. Hey!
Neural adaptation complete.
Get into position.
Walrus can play the kazoo as much as he likes. You don't have to listen to it, but, you know. Ooh. Almost got rezzed, almost.
Back online.
Ah! How rude.
System reboot complete. Flight routine activated.
Stop that! Is this just a game where both teams are spawn camping?
Adjusting angle of attack. Moving up.
Oh. Yeah.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Regen burst activated.
Boing.
Personality duplication.
Bit of a rank up there. I like pork pies. Very meaty.
Back online.
10 seconds remaining.
Quit lollygagging.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Oh, dear me. Oh.
Play of the game.
Sturmer. Alright. Your sentence has mixed tense in it. Indeed.
Welcome to Blizzard World. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
What about 2 head or 1 head?
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Greetings. Nothing to worry about. Unless there's something to worry about. As Dr. Liao always said.
Almost.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Are you quite done? Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Focus on the objective. Minimize errors. Adapt to changing battlefield conditions. And good luck. In case you were wondering, that's a confirmed kill.
Alright, easy kill. Hey, don't shoot me.
System reboot complete.
I'm trying to munch my lunch. They're trying to come up the side, are they? I'll shoot that way instead.
Lifting off.
Didn't quite work there. Didn't quite work.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
No, I didn't have my head. I didn't know. Oh, you know. Ooh. Good. I'll need to open up the queue.
Hello. Hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. Hard work pays off.
Ich bin da.
Mm-hmm.
I need questionable piece of cake.
Questionable piece of cake. Uh-huh.
Update. Target destroyed.
Missed me. Well, this is easy. I do this a lot on this map. Just sit here and shoot. Works pretty well sometimes. This is not the hero I was looking for. Oh no. Oh no. Res! Aw. Well, one of us got the res off. Missed me. Okay, good.
Let's get to that outfit.
What are you doing? Rolling really slowly around the point. Kind of pointless, isn't it?
Victory. Play of the game. Double. Epic.
It seems we have a consensus.
Hmm. Ooh.
Now arriving at Yijiang Tower. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Personality synchronization 100%.
Isn't it
Good to be
enough
back.
to be an engineer, Brigitte?
I felt like I had to do more. No. Nay. No.
Yes.
Is this a more relevant conversation?
Alright, good.
No.
No?
Round one. Capture the objective.
Changing position.
No.
Enemy sniper detected. Beam activated.
Is fine. There we go.
Stabilizing system support.
Hello there. Ciao. No. Hello.
Hello? Yellow? Yellow? What's yellow? My teams are orange.
Restoring health systems. Lifting up. Took a second.
Let me patch that up.
You having fun there, Walrus?
Mobility increased.
What? I was in line of sight of you. What's the problem? Not my fault.
Going free.
You jumped off the edge.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
No.
Devo.
Yes. Nice.
This.
Don't blame others for being bad yourself.
Writing personality. Echo online.
I'm sorry, Clapsy. I just can't do that.
Best round
Yeah.
lost.
It's just part.
Cover me. Take cover.
Score 0-1.
Just frequent bum coughs.
I'll enjoy the quiet right next.
Or would it be bum burps?
1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Taking off.
Bum burps.
Stabilizing system.
Yeah, I suppose so. And bum burps sounds better than bum coughs, I think.
No.
The objective is now.
Nice. No.
Yeah.
I need to get back in there. Mobility increased. Moving up. Stabilizing system core.
Stop it! Ah! I think I got stuck in the ceiling. Looks like Clapsy's having fun. Yeah.
I'm with you. Adjusting angle of attack.
I haven't opened the queue yet.
Sniper!
My Stream Deck software likes disconnecting me from my own chat, so I have to do it manually.
Greetings.
There we go.
Going free.
Nice.
No, I feel
Hey.
Changing position.
Do 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 do.
taking the objective. Come on over.
Flight routine activated.
Overtime.
Tomorrow, huh?
Right there.
Why tomorrow? Oh right, that's an enemy barrier, so it won't work to protect me. Do I ever get bored? I do get bored of people asking the same questions over and over. I don't get bored of Overwatch.
Play of the game.
And that question is literally answered in my FAQ I put below the stream. But most people don't bother reading it. Wow. Yes, yes.
That's more like it.
Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, good fun. Good fun.
Level up.
Just have to do it manually. Do-do-do-do-ba-ba.
Traveling to Havana.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Select your hero.
Indeed, multiplayer games are different.
Personality
Yes.
synchronization 100%.
Hello.
Good to be back.
Twitch integration.
Hello.
Nothing to worry about, unless there's something to worry about, as Dr. Liao always said.
Hard work pays.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
You should be at peak performance level.
Greetings.
Piece of cake.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Level 0. Wow. Okay, good. Nice. Yeah. I'm probably following a few Twitch streamers myself that I've never actually watched. Which Should probably trim that a little bit. I do trim occasionally, or I just remove streamers from my follow list that I've just never watched.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Maybe I intended to watch them at some point and then forgot who they were and then never have an incentive to watch them. I don't know.
The payload has reached.
I guess for about 20,000 people on my followers list, that's exactly what they're doing.
Going free.
Hello!
Yeah. You don't have to guess that Walrus is weird, he just is.
Boosting up.
Despite his claims to the contrary. Clearly falsifiable claims that he's not weird. Ooh!
Learning from that one.
And I've also said many times, there's nothing wrong with being weird. I don't know why you'd deny it. The level is clearly displayed. Well, a lot of YouTubers and streamers over dramatize things because it gets them extra views. Right, they make money from doing that, so they do it more. Simple. Since I'm not making any money out of it, really, whether I dramatize stuff or not, I just don't. So, eh. Maybe. For some people, the default colors might look a bit like I've got them right now. Where they're just... They are different, but only slightly different, and it's a bit confusing at times. Right. Well, I'd hope some of it is entertaining because it's popular. And, dull content doesn't tend to get very popular. Hey, I used my ult. This one's still entertaining in his own special way. Any Doomfist tips? Nope, I'm trash at Doomfist. Real trash. Whee! Die. Alright. Aw. Yeah, it's a red victory. Indeed.
Play at the game.
So follow Casper. Kill G-Rave. Alright. I think criticizing Blizzard's ability to balance the game is overstating things somewhat. It's not easy to balance a game where you've got 32 unique heroes that all do different stuff. That's an extremely difficult task. An extremely difficult task. Right. Well, you can already do that with the workshop modes. If you want to mess about in some really casual modes, go to the workshop. Play as much of that as you like. Arcade is good for messing about as well. But having an official PvE mode that's permanent and substantial would be nice, yeah. And it will be nice. Ooh, money. Yep, nice. I've always done something about it though. Balance is not easy in the slightest. And mistakes are pretty much guaranteed. With a system like that.
Our world is worth fighting for.
Hey Thyson.
Entering Oasis
What?
University.
What kind of game is this? Greetings. 3 versus 2. Ah, perfectly balanced.
Enemy seen.
What?
This is not your time.
Thanks for the second chance.
Go,
Mein Teufel ist da.
go Torbjorn.
They're getting one back.
What?
Focus with me. Throw down.
All right. Yeah.
Welcome to Castile.
They don't listen to feedback. False. They definitely do listen to feedback. All the time. It's not their sole source for changes, because that would be dumb.
Personality synchronization 100%.
Do I play more than 12 hours a day now? Nope.
Traveling to Icon. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Why did you copy paste the message, Gonza? Boom, boom. They do. They listen to feedback all the time. But bear in mind that the vast majority of the player base are not game developers, right? And a lot of the ideas that the community come up with are bad ideas. A lot of the things that Blizzard experiment with behind the scenes don't end up working, including probably a lot of suggestions from the community. They try these and they don't work, right? But they're not going to tell us about all this stuff that they're experimenting with and just not working, because it's not worth it. They want to create the best game they can, and they have a good idea of what they want the game to look like. And you also have to bear in mind is they haven't got an infinite amount of time to spend on trying to balance the game either. They're doing the best they can under the circumstances. Yes, but saying they don't act on feedback is false. They've added plenty of things to the game that they've got as a result. There's been a result of feedback. Plenty of things. The things that actually work within the game, they'll have a think about and actually try and see if it will work.
Restoring health systems.
The Overwatch dev team has been incredibly interactive with the community. Jeff is frequently on the forums discussing various topics that people are bringing up. And a lot of the time he's explaining their position on those topics and why they may or may not do stuff. The reason why you can get achievements in Quick Play Classic was a direct result of community feedback.
Objective lost.
One of many examples.
Enemy has a turret.
Feedback is a massive a part of what they do. Jeff himself said that feedback played a big role in their balancing. In their view, Symmetra and Torbjorn didn't really need reworks, but the amount of feedback they got from the community where they wanted those heroes to be more versatile convinced them to do the reworks, right? Tob should have a grapple. But yeah, most of the feedback that Blizzard get is well, most of the suggestions, shall we say, that people make just don't work and wouldn't work. There are a few that Blizzard take on board and some of them end up being implemented because they ask good suggestions, but the vast majority of the player base are not game developers. They don't understand how balance works and don't really understand the implications of certain changes that would make on the overall game as a whole. And I think the balance team have done extremely well to do as much as they have in balance. Balance for this kind of game is almost it's impossible to balance a game where every hero plays differently. It's simply not possible to balance properly. The only way you can balance a game is by having every single character exactly the same and every single map exactly the same. And that would not be a fun game to play. No. Rocket science is child's play compared to balancing a game like Overwatch. Rocket science is just a few bits of mathematics, okay? And that's so much simpler than balancing in Overwatch.
begin.
Thank you. Thank you.
So let's for a moment for a little demonstration of let's say Quick Play Classic. How many different teams in terms of compositions can you have in Quick Play Classic? So that's 32 times 31 times 30 times 29 times 28 times 27, because you can only have one of each hero, right? And that comes up as 652,458,240. That's how many different teams you can have in a Quick Play Classic team, right? That's just the one team. That's not counting the other team.
It is time to act.
And they don't do these things deliberately, right? They want... One of the things they try to do with new heroes is shake up the meta, right? To make things different, to change things up. Because if they introduced a hero that basically changed nothing, that would be boring. It would just be dull, right? They want the game to be interesting and engaging and continue to change things, right? And even small changes to heroes can have a massive impact in terms of changing their usefulness as a whole. Just small, tiny changes can change a hero from must pick to trash, right? We've seen that many times. And when even the smallest change can make that big an impact, it's difficult to... It makes balance even more of a challenge. What does fixing heroes mean, though? Because here's the thing. One person's idea of perfect balance is another person's idea of completely imbalanced, right? Everyone has their own opinion on what balance actually means, and that's half the problem. If Blizzard was a one-person team developing Overwatch, then balance might be more easy for them to figure out, but then the player base would also have other ideas of what's balanced and what isn't, and you still won't have it. The only way you can have a perfectly satisfied balanced state is have one hero in the game, everyone plays that one hero, one map that's completely symmetrical in every way, one person on the development team, one person playing the game. That's the only way that balance is achieved and everyone's happy. Right? That's it.
Going free.
With the amount of combinations you can have in a team, in a match, the amount of interactions that can be possible is simply not possible to test fully. Blizzard cannot test every single possible combination of heroes and abilities and situations. They do the best they can. And the only way certain metas develop and certain heroes end up a bit too overpowered, a bit too underpowered, is through extensive play testing on the live servers, because there's only so many games you can test in development team, and you simply cannot test every scenario. Right, that's one of the reasons why it's so hard to balance. You can't test everything. It's not possible. And that explains why mistakes are made, and some balance is just out of whack, because they've balanced it with one thing in mind, and then players find other ways of making that work in a way that Blizzard didn't intend, because they never got around to testing it that way. Right? That's why balance is so difficult in a game like Overwatch. There's too many different scenarios to test. That's why experimental mode exists now. It makes it much easier for them to get the testing information they need in order to make the balance changes that are required. They couldn't do that with the PTR. Not enough people played on the PTR to make that possible. With experimental, it's a lot easier. It's still not perfect, though, even with experimental.
Score 0-1.
What's going on?
A warrior's greatest weapon is patience.
No, deleting heroes is not the way to go. Because the more you delete them, the more homogeneous the games become, and that's not good. And every hero is someone's main, so deleting a hero would be a bad idea. Deleting heroes doesn't solve the problem, it just shifts the problem somewhere else.
Capture objective.
Bear in mind that while we currently don't know what payment structure Overwatch 2 will take, it's likely that owners of Overwatch 1 will have some kind of discount or incentive to having Overwatch 1 when Overwatch 2 comes out. Especially since owners of Overwatch 1 will be upgraded to Overwatch 2, just without the new content, if that's the way they decide to go. So it's definitely worth getting Overwatch 1 right now, because you will get Overwatch 2 whether you buy it or not, just not necessarily with all the content. So if you want to start early on PC, you could do it now before Overwatch 2 arrives. And depending on whether they end up doing cross-platform and having account-wide progress, right? So you can have all your cosmetics from console on PC and vice versa. If they do that, that'd be nice, but there's no guarantee that'll happen. So if they never merge accounts together, then it's worth getting Overwatch on PC sooner rather than later, so you get more stuff. Especially now, because the anniversary event allows you to get all of the cosmetics from every event around the year. So now is probably the best time.
Hello there.
And he wins 35,939 currently.
Enemy contact.
There's no ability to transfer cosmetics from console to PC or vice versa currently. They are separate. PS4 is separate to Xbox One, which is separate to PC. Yeah, they'll usually put it on sale during the anniversary. It doesn't work like that, Walrus. It's not a single player game. Can't just get a save file and transfer that across. It's an account on a server. And it would be up to the people in control of those servers and those accounts. So Blizzard, Sony, Microsoft, they'd all have to work together. And Nintendo. Now that the Switch version is a thing. In order to try and arrange cross-platform compatibility. It is something that Jeff has said they're interested in doing, but it's more work than you'd think it is to make it work.
Get down, get down. Give me piece of cake. Piece of cake. Are you quite done? Piece of cake.
Thanks.
Good one. Where's the fun in playing fair? Where's the fun in playing fair? Where's the fun in playing fair? Get down.
Jalla!
Just wishing about it. You're just a glitch in the system. 9. No pain,
Yes.
no gain. Children, behave. No pain, no pain, no pain, no gain.
You chicken! You chicken!
Piece of cake, piece of cake.
Chicken, 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 chicken. And we'll Overwatch 2 coming out.
Allow me to repair the damage.
There is no indication of when Overwatch 2 will come out yet. There have been plenty of rumors that it will come out this year, and I think if they are going to release it this year, it'll probably be before Christmas. They might be planning to release it with the new consoles at the end of the year, so it might be PS5 and Xbox whatever release title. Or it might come shortly after the console's release, but it's likely they'll want to make the most of the holiday season with the new game, if it's ready by then. If that is the case, then I'd expect some kind of beta to start within the next few months. I think one of the reasons I reckon it will be sooner rather than later is the fact that Overwatch 1's content release cycle has been essentially ended in favor of Overwatch 2 development, which means that we won't be getting any new major content for Overwatch 1 at all until Overwatch 2 releases. So that means that they've got a ticking time clock, right? They've got a ticking clock saying, hey, hurry up. People are going to get impatient if you don't release it soon. Because the longer they take to develop Overwatch 2, the more stale Overwatch 1 will become, because it hasn't got a huge amount of content added for the longer and longer and longer time, right? Echo is the newest and last hero to be added to Overwatch 1 before Overwatch 2 releases. Which means that, yeah, we're going to be starved for content for quite a few months. And hopefully for not a huge amount of time. And Blizzard know this. Blizzard know that the longer they take to develop Overwatch 2, the smaller their player base will be by the time they actually release it. They will get a large influx of players with Overwatch 2. There will be a large amount of players that come back that did play Overwatch 1. But it's definitely worth them trying to keep those Overwatch 1 players playing, because those players are more likely to actually buy the loot boxes and keep paying them for their work. But at the same time, they know that it's a bad idea to rush the game, because then you end up with a trash game that no one wants to play. Well, the story mode and the hero missions are significant amounts of content. The story mode is probably the most development intensive part, because they have to build all the maps, they have to do all the cutscenes, all the animation, all the voice acting, all the story. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. The hero missions are less resource intensive, but still require a good amount of development time to make work because of the procedural generation nature of the hero missions and all the various talents of all the various heroes. They have to balance to make sure they're powerful but not overpowered in terms of picking certain heroes over others. You know, they want to make sure that every hero is around about the same kind of power level as each other, so that people's favourite heroes aren't just completely underpowered and just feel bad to play. So it's a lot of work. Yeah. They have said they're going to rework competitive play for Overwatch 2. So we'll see what that entails when we get there. No idea what that will be though. What that means. It's possible that Blizzard themselves didn't really know what it meant. They were just experimenting with various different ways of making it work. And maybe in the end they'll just not find any way of making it work that they don't already have. It might not change at all, because they couldn't find a better solution. And sometimes, even though a solution might be bad, it's the best one. Right. So we'll see. The PvP stuff doesn't bother me though, since I fully intend to stick to PvE as much as I can, really. Since that's the kind of modes I enjoy more. He was talking about golden guns, if that's what you mean. But yeah, golden guns were a bad idea, and are still a bad idea. I think they have more negative impact on competitive than positive. That's my opinion. I don't have any data to back that up with. But I reckon it encourages more people to join competitive that don't really care about competitive at all than should be there in the first place, right? Sure, some players are encouraged to play comp and actually end up liking it, that wouldn't have tried it if the golden guns didn't exist. But I feel like if the golden guns didn't exist, you wouldn't get anywhere near as many players deliberately throwing games to get a lower rank, and therefore easier wins. That wouldn't happen anywhere near as much. There would be those types of people that do it anyway because they're cowards and they don't want to fight people of equal skill. They'd rather just stomp on noobs. Those people will continue to exist. But the incentive for them to do that would be gone. Which is golden guns, right? I am curious to see what happens with the remakes of all the current maps, because in the new Overwatch 2 system they can make much bigger maps. So are they going to make the original maps bigger, or are they just going to make them more detailed, or what? Because they'll have room to make them bigger, but making them bigger wouldn't be the right course of action because you're supposed to keep it compatible with Overwatch 1. For the duration of time that they both exist, because there will be a period where both exist at the same time. You can play in either version with anyone in either version, and then eventually Overwatch 1 will just merge into Overwatch 2 and we'll just have Overwatch 2, right? But while that transition period happens, all the maps need to be playable by both versions of the game.
Learning from that one.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. It's possible that some newer maps will only be playable if you have Overwatch 2. So, I don't know. But then you've got the problem of splitting up the player base. They have said that new cosmetics will only be available in Overwatch 2. So the new look that each hero gets will only be available in Overwatch 2. You won't be able to get it. You'll be able to see people with those cosmetics, but you won't be able to get them unless you have Overwatch 2. So that'll be an additional incentive for people to swap over before they do the big merge.
I'm taking the objective. Wondering where everyone else
is. You chicken. Hanzo wants one achievement. You chicken. Triple kill. Uh-huh. No idea, Washrag. They haven't said. At a minimum, I'd expect a discount for Overwatch 1 players. If they are going with the Overwatch 1 model, which is buy the base game and then buy loot boxes if you want. They'll probably not do loot boxes, if I had to guess. Because loot boxes have gained such a negative reputation over the last few years. So I'll probably try a different model instead of loot boxes. Yeah. It'd be interesting if they do end up bringing any of those legacy skins back in one way or another. I'm fine either way. Whether they do or not doesn't bother me. It will be interesting to see what happens during the transition period. You're right, Walrus. So in Overwatch 1 you'll be able to buy loot boxes, and then in Overwatch 2 you can't. So That would be a bit weird. But, I'm sure the solution would be better than anything we can come up with there.
Online.
You shave yourself.
Piece of cake. Are you piece of cake?
Systems
Yes.
on fire.
What achievements are you trying to get? Is it the Storm Arrow one or the Dragon one?
Hello there.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, being a charity skin, it's unlikely to come back unless they do the same charity again. I'm surprised they haven't done another charity skin because it did extremely well compared to their expectations. They never expected to raise as much money as they did. I think they ended up raising about 10 times what they thought they would. So why they haven't done another one, I don't know. I really don't know. I expected them to do another at the same kind of time the next year, but nope, we never got another one.
Group up with me.
Group up.
Need a health restore.
Group up.
Sorry. Adaptive circuits engaged. Hanzo.
How rude.
Jalla. Jalla. Jalla.
Large up, thank you.
Yeah, skins can take up to 6 months to develop from idea to completion. Is Doomfist dive? He does get around pretty quick. I'm not concerned with meta or which heroes belong with what, because yeah, I don't play competitive and I don't care about meta. So, you know, I'm not the person to ask about that.
Piece of cake.
Missed.
Are you the most impressive display?
Uh-huh.
9. In 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.
Jalla.
Have a taste.
Ooh.
They're getting one back.
Hide behind the piggy. Oh, oh no.
Piece of cake.
Thanks for the second chance.
Jala. I want to get objective time. What do you want? What do you want? Yeah, what achievement? The Storm Arrow one again?
Let's get you back in the fight.
Was it someone else that got it before? It's only 3 kills though, not 6, right? So doesn't need to be me.
I've taken damage.
Piece of
Nope.
cake.
Nope. Nope.
Are you piece of cake?
Oh, I'm Dave.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Yeah.
Writing personality. Echo online.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Yeah. Well, I think, what was it, yesterday or the day before, we did a 37-minute game and got 10,000 XP, so that was nice.
This is not your time.
Mm. Oh, yeah. $12. No, it doesn't work like that. Games have a maximum duration of an hour. I wonder if Overwatch 2 will extend that duration or not. Based on the story missions. Doubt it. I think keeping them to an hour is fine. You don't want them to last too long. I think one of the DPS left on the other team. Just ruining it for everyone.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Rival mercies.
Healing boost.
Dum.
Down to hey. Let's get patched up.
Is that right?
Take cover.
Oh, what happened?
I could use some assistance.
Kill confirmed.
Nice shot.
Yeah, got him. This is 32 minutes. One. He can shoot me, he just has to aim. Didn't need my help. Wow.
Hello.
Damage increased.
That face.
Hello.
Thank you.
Wow.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Yes.
Help me.
Look how long Diva's legs are. Like twice as long as her body. What's up with that? It's Orisa.
Hi.
Hey there.
Who will win?
Adaptive circuits engaged. McCree. It's time.
Yeah.
On fire.
Triple kill.
I'm taking care of you.
59 minutes. I think my longest ever game was 59 minutes and 57 seconds. I was the one who ended it. I was playing more at the time. It was my job to get off the objective just in time. Oh. Orisa just
Help me.
left. Okay.
Play of the game.
Well, I'm half an hour late going for my break because of that. Fun times.
Swift
Double, triple kill.
Right, good. Yeah, objective time.
Epic.
Adaptation successful.
What XP did we get? Around about 10,000, yes. Yes. Indeed. Nice. Anyway, I need to go on break. I'll be back soon, in a few minutes. All right. Let's do some invites and get back in. Alright, good enough. Mathematics is a necessary skill, like it or not. Deal with it.
Now arriving at Oasis City Center. Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Something out of your book.
Person 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Oh no, I died.
Thanks for the second chance.
Alright, good. Aw, I got wrecked.
This is not your time.
Supposed to be fighting G and Liz.
Teammate eliminated.
Wow. Well, Brit.
Entering the Nepal sector.
It's a weird 2v1, eh? Weird 2v1. Are you doing something out of your book if you don't have your book?
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Fight. Match.
Oh no, I died.
This is not the end. Dein Schutzengel ist da. Enemy surviving.
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at?
Hello.
Oh no.
Hello there. We still need you.
Oh,
Thank you, Dr. Z.
alright. Time to get wrecked by G again, eh? Ruins. Ruins. I'll play more. Aww.
Welcome to Hollywood. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Ooh.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Nothing to worry about.
Any number above 0 is a positive one. Right?
As Dr. Liao always said.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Okay, I guess. Got this big mission coming up.
Got this big mission coming up.
Translocating.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Quite the boost.
Attack commences. Capture objective A.
Isn't it you who's supposed to be learning this stuff and you who's taking the test? Why would it be your teacher's fault? If your teacher isn't doing a good enough job teaching you the stuff you need to learn, do it yourself. You got the internet. Supplement your own learning if you feel like it would help you. Super simple these days to do that. Much easier than when I was a kid.
Let's get you healed up.
Damage boost engaged.
I like this.
I'm taking the call.
Objective A.
Science! That was the sound of science!
Thank you, Dr. Ziegler. Executing flight.
Oh.
Damage systems increased.
Oh, let's break it.
Hi. No, I don't wish that upon people. See, that's not nice.
That was a learning experience.
It's not nice, as I said.
Moving up.
Boy, stop shooting me. Why would you shoot me? What is this? Some kind of shooting game? How rude. Oh, that is quite a lot of Groblevers. If I renamed them Groblevers, would you call them Grove Leaves?
Damage systems increased.
Aww.
Taking off.
It's not related at the moment to my struggle to get over there. We can only even think about starting the procedure once Rosie's Rona has worn off. And then she can figure out a way to get the application submitted. Because like 95% of the work is done toward getting the application done. She needs to finish it off and send it off, but she can't do that until she's better and confirmed as better. Last time she got a test, which was a few days ago, she was still reading positive, so she has to stay home. She got the Rona about a month ago. Still has it. She's pretty fed up as well. Pretty fed up. Custom ultimates, huh? Custom ultimates.
Welcome to Blizzard World.
I've got you in my sights.
Looks pretty normal to me. Yeah, it takes a while for them to actually... The longest process in the whole process is for them to actually get to the application and look through it. That's the longest part of it. Because they got such a long list of applicants they have to get through. And that can take up to like 5 or 6 months before they even look at it.
I don't quit till I've got you in my sights.
How come everyone else is getting kills and I'm not? That's so rude.
I'm not. I've got you in my sights. I've got you in my sights.
Oh my God. I can't even heal. Oh, I see. So Zenyatta's ult actually burns instead of heals. Okay. Oh no. Ten kills. Oh, I didn't even get the credit.
Into the eyes.
Okay, good.
Is the essence of discovery. Pass into the eyes.
What? What?
Enemy needs 5 kills.
Okay, Clapsy. I'm at 2 kills. I got 2. Excuse me, please. Hello. Yeah. Oh, I got another one. That was a bit weird.
Traveling to Horizon Luna. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Personality synchronization 100%. No. Good to be back.
Only if I could get yours too. I love your new album.
You're welcome.
Changing position.
All right. I could use a hand. I need help.
I am loving this.
Tail.
I could use a hand.
4, 3,
I need help.
1. Attack.
Wow.
Capture objective A.
Fall back. Hey there. Fall back.
Enemies on my radar.
Whee! Oh no.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Winston reporting.
No. No. Rude.
Going free.
No, stop that. Oh. What's going on here?
The battle continues.
Oh, I got the Sigma.
Mobility increased.
How embarrassing. How embarrassing.
I know, so embarrassing.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Oh no. Haha, can't get me up here. Dose! What about the widow?
Back online. Flight routine
60 seconds remaining.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
EMP activated.
Oh, rip. Up to.
Hi.
No point spawn camping if none of them are dying.
Seconds remaining.
executing flight maneuvers.
We have to pick it up. Let's attack.
안녕.
Okay, Hanzo dead.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Road hog. I'm going whole hog.
Alright, good.
Play of the game.
Barrier in place.
Okay, that's fair, Clupsy. Priorities, right? Priorities.
Epic.
Impeccable.
Idiots. Idiots. So Elon Musk and his partner gave such a stupid name to their child, they had to rename their child. Because it wasn't allowed. But they didn't change much. They changed the number to Roman numerals. Apparently you're just not allowed numbers in your name. Yeah, there are laws and regulations about what you're allowed and not allowed to name your children. And that varies per country. Some countries have very strict rules. Other countries have fairly lax ones. Some countries actually have a list of approved names you're allowed to name your children. And you have to pick something from that list.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Yeah, I can invite you, Taz. Let me invite you.
All alone, yeah. Music's and
Hello.
song. What's good?
Immediate serenade, is it? Yeah, whatever that means.
Traveling to Route 66. Prepare your defenses.
Does that mean you have Photoshop and all that nonsense? Nonsense! Yeah.
100%. Good to be back.
How much is that? If I were to, as a person, as a single person, sign up for that, like, gain access to everything, how much would that cost me? It's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot. All apps. Oh, not as much as I thought. 30 pounds 34 pence per month, including VAT. Alright, that's not too bad. It is an ongoing cost though, it's not a one-time fee. If you actually have use for that software, it's worth it. But if you don't, there's no point. Hello. $20. Okay. If you only want Photoshop, it's £20 a month. But if you want Photoshop and 19 other apps, it's £30 a month. So yeah, they're kind of like, hey, you want to get ripped off or not? Now 39% off. Ends 28th of May. So they've got a sale on. It would normally be £50 a month for everything, but it's currently only 30. So but I'm guessing in order to get the best price, you have to sign up for your entire life in order to get the best deal, right? So if I click that, I'm just curious. Do I have to sign up for my entire month? Entire life? No, it's just monthly. Are you admitting to doing the naughty, Clapsy? Yes, it is, Walrus. It is. Are you a criminal? A criminal?
Mobility increased.
Ah, how rude. Clap.
That was a learning experience.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Anna, checking in.
Ooh. Claps.
System reboot complete. Jalla, jalla, jalla.
Has reached the checkpoint.
Is that just one hand trying to karate chop the other hand? Is that what that is? If you look at it with that in mind, you can actually see that. Look, kind of starts looking like that. And it's like, oh no. What have I done? Yeah, got him.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Orisa! Oh. Now we've got 2 Orisa barriers. You're slapping your hands. Yeah, it's one. Just slapping yourself. It's just slapping yourself. Wow, Clapsy's a naughty boy.
I don't think they got the hint.
¿Qué tal?
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
There's just so much clapping. It's Monday. Okay. Oh no. There you go. You want a timeout? You got a timeout. Easy. Oh, there's Malsha. Hello. What 30-second thing? Ooh, level 61.
Level up.
It's a mode that a streamer has to enable on their chat, and I haven't got it enabled.
Traveling to life. Prepare to attack.
I've forgotten what it's called.
Select your hero.
So.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Rendezvous at my position.
Rendezvous!
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Check this out.
Matey.
Am I ready? 99 pace, 99 dribbling, 99 making this look good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commence.
Are you quite done? Bacon in face.
I'm going in.
Taking off. Stabilizing system core.
Have some balls.
Going free.
Weird champ. Ah.
Restoring health systems.
Ahlan.
Yep.
ازيك؟ Hello.
Jalla.
Come back. Divar.
Not good.
No. What's your rig
I
mang?
need a health restore. Regeneration complete. Switching
What?
back to combat mode.
Hello. Run
Adjusting
up
angle
at
of
my
attack.
position.
Hey. How rude. Hi there.
I'm going in.
System reboot complete.
Carl.
I'm going in. Go! Going free.
Carl.
Quite same.
I'm going in. Hello.
Beginning objective capture.
You must finish your work, Carl.
Flight routine activated. Adaptive circuits engaged. Roadhog. Change your position. 60 seconds. Executing flight.
Oh, okay then. No, I didn't. Oh, yeah.
That was awesome. Yes.
Healing enough.
Mobility increased.
Ugh.
Seconds
Enemies re-engaging.
Finish them off.
Got him.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Winston.
Stop what? Going on. No.
Flight routine activated.
Excuse me.
Moving up.
Ow. Spasiba. Spasiba.
Reactor circuit engaged. Winston.
Defeat. Play of the game.
Wow. Ah, thanks, Mexi_Corin for the 10 bits. Appreciate that.
Traveling to Nepal. Prepare for
Okay, Clapsy.
select your hero.
Well, that was loud.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
And if you get into trouble, I'll bail you out.
Keep to the
Let me
plan.
just turn that.
But be ready to adapt.
It's badly clipped there. But yeah, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Changing position.
Cons is in trouble.
Preparing internal sector. Lifting off.
This is the police.
The objective is now
FBI. No, that's police.
Restoring health systems.
Why are you copy and pasting the same thing, Morris? Yeah. I don't know.
Lifting off.
I think that's your 90th timeout, Walrus. Maybe it's 91st. I don't know.
Moving up. Capturing the objective. Additional support would be appreciated.
I am on fire!
Finishing them off.
Got him, yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think we've decided yet either.
Going free.
You got him.
Your power. Get in there. Systems in overdrive. Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva.
One quick play. Why not? I like quick play, so I play quick play. I don't like comp, so I don't play comp. Easy.
Lifting off.
Dodge. I didn't untime you, man. Yeah, it wasn't 10 minutes. You don't have that power, Conza. You cannot do that. Cynthia. Do you mean Symmetra?
I need to get back in there.
Very strange.
Best round lost. Score 0-1.
What does it say? Does what say?
I can't wait to see you all.
Am I Dave? Am I made out of trees? Depends how you... I mean, I am partially tree, I suppose, in a way. There is there's probably a significant amount of my molecules were originally part of trees at one point or another. Possibly all of them. Dunno. Don't know enough about biochemistry.
The objective is now active.
Neural adaptation complete.
cool play. You playing May? I was looking away. That was unfortunate. Yep, I fully intend on playing Overwatch 2 as soon as I can. On the stream. And off the stream. It will be worth it, yes.
Neural adaptation complete. Mark on my target.
Trevor's what? Trevor's bum. Without the second B. Yeah, it's more chaos today. Indeed. I suck. Aw, I don't suck anymore. Corn dogs. It's basically hot dogs. Hot dog wieners. Covered in corn stuff. Right. Yeah. It's like those Magnum ice creams you can get, but instead of ice cream, it's a hot dog wiener, and instead of chocolate, it's like corn covering. I don't know what to call that. They're not too bad. They're okay. Not amazing. Their redeeming feature is the sausages in the middle, you know. Big fan of sausages. No, I don't play ranked. Why? Just don't like those kind of modes. 32 healing. Nice. Why are you copying and pasting something that's already in chat? It's redundant and spammy. That's why not.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Quite the diverse crew we've got going here. We got a gorilla, a hamster, a robot with a blue face, a Mexican, a Brazilian DJ, and an Egyptian sniper. Hmm. Yeah. Diversity Watch. That's the name of the game, right? Well, we don't know the sexual preference of every Overwatch hero, so
Enemy contact.
who knows? Hammond might be gay. You know. That's probably a subject they'll never touch on. Winston and Hammond sexuality. Because then they're going into questionable territory then. What about Orisa? I don't know. The thing is, though, if you think about it, I don't think sexuality should even be something they ever consider with Orisa, because Orisa was made by an 8-year-old child. I don't think sexuality should have anything to do with her.
Stabilizing system core. Boosting up.
That would have been up to the scientists in Horizon Lunar Colony, whether they neutered Winston and Hammond. Possibly before they made them smart. Which is a very morally dubious act. So, Skoomafine! Hello!
Walk it off.
Long time no see. How you been? It has been a long time. I could probably find out exactly how long.
Mobility increase.
Healing it up.
Taking off. Not good. Adaptive circuits engaged. Orisa.
Rip. How are things going with you?
Back online.
Yeah, things are going well. I'm getting more and more keen on playing Overwatch 2 as time goes on. And we keep not getting any news about it. It's like, come on, give me something.
Regeneration complete.
Oh well, I got stuff to do. Keeps me busy while I wait. We'll find out.
Play of the game.
What's the deck before this that shows up? The problem with this moderator view is it doesn't show dates a lot of the time. So it's very difficult for me to actually find out how long it's been. Oh well. Silence. Yeah, very silent for a very long time. But they said they would be. I think Jeff did an interview with Stylosa in February, and he said they would be silent for a few more months on it. Which is fair enough, they're hard at work making a good game. And that's fine, but still. Just a few nuggets, that's all we need. We don't need much, just a few little bits here and there. Maybe a few teasers here and there. Probably not to the point of Sombra ARG. That was too much, right? But you know, just throw out a picture here and there that gives us a little bit of something. You know. Maybe say once a week they could give us like a screenshot of something, you know? Could be a map, a concept art, maybe a screenshot of one of the new heroes, what they look like, you know? That wouldn't be too much work. But the counter argument to that is, but spoilers! You know? But you could do that and not do spoilers at the same time by doing like silhouettes of things. Yeah. The Hammond screenshot of his new skin in a underwater environment could be a screenshot of a new map that we'll get.
Personality synchronization.
You would take once a month, yeah?
Good to be back.
Yeah, once a month would be fine. Just something, you know? Just keep us interested through little bits here and there. I mean, at the moment, they have been doing periodic interviews where they get little nuggets of information here and there, but it would be nice to get something digital, like a download, put in a folder and just stare at when I'm feeling hyped for the game, you know?
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commenced. Going free.
Back online.
Do we want to do a Storm Rising after this mission? Because it's here today. I'd have to drop 2 players though if I want to do that.
Repairing internal circuitry.
Oh!
System reboot complete.
Why, not me, what do you mean? Do you mean you don't want to be dropped or you don't want to play? Because it could mean either.
Hello there.
Alternatively, we could do like 3v2. Before my din-dins. And then more chaos after my din-dins. That'll be fun. What's my CPU and GPU? 6700K and a 1080. And also a 1070. But my 1080 is what drives my game, my main screen, and my encoding. So the 1080 is the important one. Ooh! Hold on. Tracer now. Ah! No. Okay, I'm not Tracer anymore. I'm just dead. CPU 6700K. i7. Overclocked at 4.5 gigahertz. A Mang. Wow. Is that like a cross between a man and a Ming vase or something? Owie. Fun times. This has been a great success.
System reboot complete. Going 10 seconds.
We're going to lose. Press the attack.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Ooh. Beam things and stuff. Oh.
Hello there.
Are we actually capturing the point?
Objective A
Oh.
captured. Commence attack on objective B.
Whoa! Do you remember what character I was playing, Skooma, when you were last here? Because that would be one way of finding out how long it's been.
Back to combat mode.
A real plant. Well, I am Tree Boy Dave, and a tree is a plant, so
Adjusting angle.
makes sense.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt.
Aww.
Get behind me.
Hammond. Hammond. So that would have been October 2018. Something like that. About a year and a half ago. Not October. It would have been August, maybe. Something like that.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
So that was over a year and a half ago. So yeah, pretty long time.
Learning from that one.
The game has changed a lot in that time. Ow. But not as much as it will change in the next year and a half.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Aww.
Play of the game.
Okay, let's do a custom before I have my din-dins. Still play it every day. You've been try-harding on it. Have you managed to get anywhere? We're doing this.
Welcome to
We're doing this.
1. Fight.
We're doing this. Everyone gets to play then. With Pokemon, one person just stands there and does nothing. No. Why? Why though?
Score.
Peaked at 4K. Ooh, nice. You got good then. Oh, goodbye. Made it to top 500, but it just didn't feel right. In what way?
Surrender to my will.
Score. 1 to 1.
I play to win.
3, 2, 1. Fight.
Alright,
Enemy eliminated.
if you insist.
Entering the Nepal sanctum.
Boring, huh?
And they say, and they say, and they say.
1. Fight.
Enemy
I know I died.
Dein Schutzengel ist da. Enemy reviving. This is not your
I
time.
think
You like amazing. I have my eye on you.
out with both, mate. Who will be the superior mate? Ah. I don't know where you went. Ah, no. Yeah, I did it.
Schutzengel ist da. Get ready. They're coming back. This will stop them.
Oh no.
We still need you.
Alright, should have just tried to right click. It might have worked. Oh no. Rip. Restart.
Welcome to the Oasis Gardens.
Junkrat. Go again.
It's a perfect day for some dipstick.
One. Fight.
No, I died.
This is not your time.
Dein Schutzengel ist da. This time, stay down.
Heute sehen.
Eat my dust.
Greetings.
Double kill.
Oh.
Greetings. Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei. Reviving.
Who's gonna win?
Behind you.
Guess it's up to me.
Let's get you back in the fight. Hello there.
I owe you one.
Your heute sehen.
Idiot. Aww. Sad.
Now arriving at
Alright, what do I want?
City Center.
Science will reveal the truth.
Who gets what?
Fight.
Oh no, I died. What?
Curious.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Oh. Moira versus May.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
This will restore you.
No, I almost had it.
I'm with you. This is not your time.
Go. Ah, rip. Restart.
Entering the Nepal sector.
We shall see.
Just us.
Taz left. Oh no.
Let's get you back in the fight.
Alright, good.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Enemy is back for more.
Oh no. Hold on. Aw.
The battle continues.
Why would you share that there
Lights in.
in a public channel?
Double down for the count.
Wow. Victory. One more until Dindins, but we need to swap G over to the other team, so that's fair. Cool. Just the one more. And then Dindins, and then GTA Chaos. No, G needs to be on the team by himself.
You need to open your window again.
Okay, thank you. Okay, cool. That'll work.
I'm a piece of cake.
2, 1. Fight.
One is changed to Mercy if one does not select Mercy.
Stop this, Krabai. Let's get you back in the fight.
Wow, that's very little healing on a long cooldown. How rude. Yeah. Did it. Cool. Well, Dintin's time, and after the brick, we'll do some chaos. BRB.